It is Saturday, just about 8 o'clock in the morning. The sun is starting to come up over the hillside, over the mountaintops. Temperature is currently 2 below zero. It is cold. It was a clear night last night, but we should warm up a little bit today. Hopefully, since it is March, we'll be able to start feeling some of the heat off of the sun. Big plans for today? Not me. So in my ever more attempts of being prepared and watching my budget while I do it, I was able to pick up some meat this week, and that was my primary focus. I got sirloin tip. I had to buy one big piece. They cut it into 4 roasts for me. And then I got a package of Markdown burger, just a little bit over 3 pounds, $3.99 a pound, if I remember right on that, $3.99 a pound. And then I got a $2 off because it was yesterday's grind. So that was a pretty good savings right there. That's the cheapest I've been able to get burger in a long time. And the sirloin tip, I was able to get it for $4.29 per pound. And I don't remember how much it weighed. I just bought the cheapest one that was there. Had them cut it into 4 roasts for me. I have them vacuum sealed now. They're going to go in my freezer. And I will have them later for dinner. It looks like Dr. Seuss. And the trail in the snow. It's just funny. There's some with the sun shining on it. And that, underneath the snow, is the hood of a 95 F-150. So that gives you a good idea how tall the snow still is, even though it is compacting on itself. But it's just funny. Lots and lots and lots of snow. And like I said, the only place you can get around on my property is anywhere that we have shoveled paths or the driveways. Everything else is out of bounds, unless you want to get yourself stuck. If I had snowshoes, I could maybe walk on top of it. I don't have snowshoes, so I'm out of luck on that one. I am telling you, this spring is going to be a muddy, muddy mess, especially if it gets hot or warm all at once. We are going to have more water than we know what to do with. Usually it takes it a few weeks to melt off, and I'm pretty sure that's probably how it'll work this week or this year. It'll take weeks for it to melt. It'll just slowly melt over time, and no matter what happens, we have to get through it. We have to get on the other side of it. And no matter what happens, we're going to deal with it, like we always do. So I'm going to show you my pickup, and that snow pile, obviously that's what we cleaned off of the driveway. That snow pile is higher or just as high as my pickup. And I have pushed that pile back probably an extra 8 to 10 feet. It's 8 to 10 feet deep right there, you know, going back. It's crazy how much snow we got this year. snow everywhere. I'm not complaining. I just wish that some of it would be able to stick around for the summer. But it won't, because the ground is frozen, and the ground is the last thing to thaw. So all of this snow, when it melts, it's just going to run off, run into the creeks, into the rivers, and back into the ocean. It will not stick around. It's going to flee Alaska as fast as it can, because Alaska has kept it trapped here way too long in the form of snow. The truck is kind of blocking the sawmill, but there it is, just waiting for spring to show up so that this blanket of snow will go away and we can start making sawdust again. The logs are waiting patiently underneath their blanket of snow. So we're patiently waiting. Getting a little bit impatient here now, though. At one point I did have that shoveled down to right down to the black pallets that are covering the sawmill. And that's how much snow just popped on top in the last month. But I'll get impatient again here really soon. Maybe even tomorrow, get the snow shovel out and get that cleaned off so that as soon as I can get to the logs, get some logs on the sawmill, I'll start making sawdust. The biggest problem is I have to have a spot to put the lumber once I get it milled. So I'll show you all that snow, to kind of give you an idea why I'm not showing any videos of me doing anything, because it's really hard to do anything with all this snow around. I tend to be inside, and I've been doing a lot of the brass, but people are going to get tired of watching that. And the sun is out. It's not enough to really melt anything. It's just compressing it so it's not as tall a piles, which is just fine, because if we do get more snow, it's kind of nice not to have to pile it up so high. You know, I can use the tractor and get the piles pushed back and up again. It was to the point where the piles were so high that they were taller, or as tall as my loader would lift up on the tractor. So it's good for them to pack down just a little bit to make it a little bit easier if I do have a big amount of snow pop up again. 'Cause that's about all we grow in Alaska right now is snow. But if it does snow again, it gives me more room to pile it up rather than closing down my driveway even more. Show you something else here really quick. I haven't seen this much of my chicken fence for probably about 3 months. So right there, it was where you could just see the first, the top, maybe 5 inches of that fence. That's how much it's packed down. Now it's getting better. The sun hits the fence and warms it up, so that actually is melting some of that snow. So it won't be long. We're into March now, so probably get 1 or 2 more snowstorms this year, and then it will warm up and all of this wonderful white snow will leave till next year, till Jack Frost comes and visits us again next year. So, on another note, so the heating element on my oven went out last night in the middle of cooking cornbread. So we went without cornbread last night with our chili, and today I went into town and ordered another heating element. I could have ordered it online, I know, but doing it online, everybody wants to ship UPS instead of the United States Postal System, and so they all have contracts with UPS or FedEx, so they don't ship anyway but with those companies, and everybody wanted $30 to $40 for shipping for that heating element, and I could order it in town and end up spending just about the same amount of money with them as if I ordered it from the lower 48. It had it shipped up here. It was going to cost me just about the same amount of money. It's going to cost me about $90 to get it. It cost me $85 to get it through this local business. The local business gets the money. They make the profit that they make. It helps keep them in business. So in the future, if I ever have to do it again, it keeps them in business. It helps keep them in business. And it helps everybody out. And I'd rather see the money go to somebody local. I started out the video with a sunrise. It's not really a sunset, but the sun is getting low in the sky now. It's been a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day. I got a little bit done, but no projects of any sort. Just a little bit of puttering in the house, getting the house cleaned out a little bit, getting a little bit of stuff out of the, making more room in the house, getting my truck cleaned out. So that's all. So now it is even later because the moon is out. It's almost dark. It's about 2 below zero again. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something else I picked up at a local store, and a little bit noisy in the house, so I figured I'd just step outside for a second and let you see this. Okay, so these have been on sale at one of the local stores, one of the Three Bears in the area, and not all of the Three Bears have the same pricing on everything. One store might have too much of a stock on stuff, and so they have these on sale for $3.99 a box. And I bought one box, tested them out. I actually walked out to my truck because they were such a good deal the first time I saw them. I walked out to my truck, I opened the box, tried them on, and I knew right away that they were perfect for what I was intending to use them for. I went back in and I bought 4 more boxes. And for the last 3 weeks, every week on payday, I stop at that store, and this week I bought 5 more boxes, leaving 1 box behind. So in a total, I bought 15 boxes of these gloves. These are perfect for when I'm repackaging meat, when I'm sorting through the brass, Perfect for any time I'm cleaning the dog's ears, anytime that I want to have something in between my hands and whatever I am messing with. Changing oil, I will wear these gloves. So I have lots of uses. 15 boxes. I wish I could have got more, but I didn't want to just wipe them out the first go around. I wanted to give other people the opportunity. So I decided each week I'd just stop and buy 5 boxes. They do have some of them left, but they're all small size gloves, and the mediums fit my hand way better than the smalls. I think the smalls I'd end up just breaking them. But I paid $3.99 for each box. These are normally, all of the rest of them that they had were $12 to $15 for a box. And if I go anywhere else, I always see them for up to $20 to $25 a box. Maybe not this same exact brand, this same exact glove, but you know what I'm saying. Gloves that are like this can be up to $25 for a box. So, yep, I stocked up, and this is another way that I stretch my dollars even farther, because I have a supply of gloves now for at least 3 to 5 years. You know, I don't use them that often, but I have a lot of gloves now that I can use. And so I paid $3.99 rather than say $12. That's a huge savings for me, and that's just another way that I can make my dollars stretch in the long run. I might be out those dollars right now, but in the long run, my dollars just got stretched. So I want to thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.